really say a large part of my success is I'm a good dude, you know?
Serendipity, the occurrence and development by chance in a happy and beneficial way. 100 videos. What a milestone to celebrate. I guess you can say this thing of ours aged well. Brand new day where sky's the minimum. Milestone Mafia, welcome back to Things and Stuff. I'm your host, Ja.
I don't really believe in bad ideas. I think the most important thing in life is to just do it. So all ideas are good, just do it.
And as always, fortuitously humble for every pair of eyes watching and every pair of ears vibing to what we got going on. And today, I kind of feel like we should take this old school. So as today, as you saw in the thumbnail and description, we're gonna take a look at the New Balance times Joe Freshgoods 992, aged well. If you've been here for a while, you already know what it is. For an independent to do what they've done with a New Balance is not only unprecedented, but cements his legacy at GOAT status. All starting with his 992, No Emotions Are Emotions, which if all the moons line up and the stars are bright, I'll be bringing that home for a birthday present to myself later on in the year. Through 19, count 'em, 19 other sneakers, bookended with this version of the 992, which to me is like an aged or faded version of that original, kind of imagining what the pair would look like over time. And fine wine it is. You can see the different variations of hues of pink. This is bouncy basketball leather. Love the JFG branding on the tongue and also on the heel. Midsoles go crazy. I don't know why this piece right here catches my attention. It's on the inside of the shoe and you can barely see it, but I thought it was like extra fly. After doing some research, I found out that this is like a faded version of what was on the original 992. 5 sets of lace options is OD, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do. But please believe we're gonna find out a little bit later in the video.
And you know this, man!
The cushioning around this ankle collar is superb, and when you get these in hand, you will not get over how plush the materials are. What I really thought was a nice touch was this hang tag here, which essentially documents the story of the collaboration between himself and New Balance. And it reads, in 2020, Joe Freshgoods and New Balance embarked on a transformative journey, a collaboration that would ultimately redefine storytelling through the lens of a black voice. It's often said that the true essence of a relationship lies in its ability to draw strength from one another, igniting the spark of innovation. What made the initial release of the 992 so remarkable was its inception from a shared vision, a vision that sought to infuse a fresh design perspective into an iconic silhouette. Little did they know that the collaboration would evolve into a 5-year-long narrative filled with powerful storytelling and iconic moments. The 992 stands as a symbol of our journey, with our main objective being to illustrate how this distinctive collaboration continues to, quote, age well, despite an industry often inundated with temporary relationships and fleeting trends. Like I mentioned earlier, serendipity. So as my pastor Roy would say, what's the big so what? From 0 to 100 videos, not so quick, but 100 nonetheless. I remember the first video sitting in this office. Humble beginnings, just a man with an idea, having no earthly clue how it was gonna pan out. All I knew was that I was about to do my damnedest to execute on it. Will you like what comes out?
I hope so.
And this is a wild ride, y'all. I focus a lot of time on getting better at my craft. From video to video, you already know the promise. But the internet doesn't care about your hard work. The algorithm doesn't know how much time you put into filming and editing your videos. There's only time.
You want it to be one way, but it's the other way.
And this 5-year run that JFG has been on encapsulates that perfectly. Like, his success may seem overnight to us, but to him, it's a lifetime in the making, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much work was Joe putting in before any of us, or let me just say me, knew who he was? All I know is that the work was done, because other than that, we wouldn't be here celebrating this milestone with him today. Everything you want is in front of you. But every now and again, as you take a look back to see how far you've come, don't forget to give yourself the flowers. Because when it is ultimately your time to shine, only a very few select people will understand the journey that it took to get there. Alright, so there you have it. So if you're picking up what I'm putting down, go ahead and hit that like button. Drop your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about the pair. Personally, I think this will end up on my top 10 list by the end of the year, but we'll see when we get there. What do you think? And or if you've hit any milestones since the last time we spoke, or whenever you're happening upon this video, drop that down in the comment section so we can celebrate that too. And of course, the books, they're wide open for you to become a friend of ours by subscribing and hitting that bell notification so you know every single time the Milestone Mafia is leaning on that algorithm. Next up, a shoe whose story signifies everything that the Milestone Mafia is about. But other than that, I want you to stay blessed, highly favored. I'll stay with 10 fingers and 10 toes. And before we check out this on foot portion of the video and get up out of here, to every single friend of mine, to every single friend of ours, here's to another 100.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not supposed to be here, but then I'm here, I'm like, oh shit, I'm good at what I do.
When I drop the work in the potty, bounce back like elastic. How you do that? I call it dope, boy, magic. Watch me work them plays like that 95 Madden. How you do that? I call it dope, boy, magic.
I get a 9 in the morning, by the night it just blasted. How you do that? I call it dope, boy, magic. I'm fresh and deaf every day, like I jumped up out of casket. How you do that? I call it dope, boy, magic.
I'm the one to turn a pair of Bo Jackson Raiders into a fresh pair of Maury Alligators. 3 out of 10 niggas is some haters. Before it's too late, 5 shots to your tater.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Chino is the dopest, work the water like Moses. Tat out, check my footwork. It's dope boy magic. How it match my ice and t-shirt. I'm packing and stacking bread, ducking and dodging feds.